Galaxy FM, the sound of the city.
Galaxy FM, the sound of the city. Sphuma Kude on a Friday with the real Black Pearl. Welcome, Pearl Thusi.
Unjani?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
I'm so excited to have you because for the longest time I would come into the studio and it would be blasting Pearl Thusi. Pearl Thusi. So now officially I get to meet you and to meet the Pearl Thusi of the song.
It's my first time interview like a Kasinias.
Are you
Well,
serious?
like one-to-one,
Yeah.
like one-on-one, not on the phone, I think.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are a person that's very, very talented. We've seen you on screen. We've seen you off screen, Guma magazines and campaigns. Modeling as a first love, perhaps, or was it something that you grew into nje because or went my pageants?
No, I just kulekasi, so it's the only thing I have access to in the entertainment industry. Mawqala, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Miss Banbani, you know, Kaslako now.
Hey.
And that's how I started off. And then when I went to high school, they still had pageants. And then likely one of the pageants I did, there was a scout there. So they scouted me and brought me on. I think when you look at acting and you look at other stuff, you don't think it's accessible to you.
Yeah.
Like acting at some point, I thought it was a real thing. I didn't realize people were actually acting. When you were like little.
Wow,
Even you
yeah.
did. Don't lie.
I thought the radio had people living inside.
Really? You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So it was a lack of exposure. And then once I found out what acting was, and so I think modeling was a first love to some extent. But I think for all of us, our first loves, it's because we don't know what else is out there.
Yeah.
So we loved it first, but we loved the next thing probably even more. So I really enjoyed modeling. I loved it. But then when I moved on to acting and other things, there's a different dimension added onto it.
Yeah.
And I also enjoy that. But I will never disregard what modeling did for me.
Let's talk about the acting because I know one of the biggest soapies in Mzansi is Isidingo. I remember when I heard you coming onto the show, I had no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
You came onto the show and immediately you have all these big actors. You did Stella. How was that experience for you?
Thank you. Firstly, it was really, you know, Isidingo has this thing, unlike the other soap, it's got this thing of having quality actors and
Yes.
quality stories. Although they had a bit of, you know, after the fire, they had a lot of problems, and that's when I joined.
Yeah.
So it was just, I came
What a
in at a
challenge.
whirlwind of the time, yeah. But I think, Zone 14 kind of set me up for that. So Zone 14, Ognosis Tembi, Osis Nandi, and up with Patrick, you know, there were like 3 Patricks and all of them were like, all their real names was Patrick.
Yeah.
And that set me up. But I think Isidingo and Zone 14 are my favorite shows in high school. And I always said, if I can just do one of them, or if I had to choose, I'd
That
do.
is so awesome, yeah.
And then it happened, which was incredible. But it was amazing. I mean, imagine like really talking to Parker Haynes, like
Homer.
like that.
Don't make me imagine. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was really talking to Georgie Samdela. And all this
Crazy.
time I didn't know he was going to be my father one day. You know? In the same way I didn't know Sphuma was going to be my father one day on TV. And I'd get paid for that. So, I mean, I think I've had quite an interesting life and I'm very happy. Yeah.
Because wamnandi sisahlele no Pearl Thusi kuSphuma Kude right on the Golden Circle. Galaxy FM, the sound of the city. Ngihlale no Pearl, and there's one thing that you said about coming into a set and seeing abantu that you idolized for so long usu actor nabo. Nakho kusu actile, people applauded you for umsebenzi omuhle owenzayo. There was a period where you did so many things. How do you find balance when you're chasing your dreams? And opportunities kubonakala ngathi aseyaqhamuka manje.
I don't know. Hey, I think God leads the way in most things for me. And I mean, when I look at my career, I waited so long, and when it came, it just all came. And I think that period of me waiting was a period of preparation and God setting me up for what was coming. So it was, and the thing is, even that period where it looked like I was doing a lot of things, all those things weren't actually really happening. They were on TV at the same time, but I wasn't doing them all at once. It just looked that way. Like it's on 14 when it was still on, when I was doing Isidingo and whatever. I'd shot it months ago. Like I was done 6 months ago.
TV manje. Uphela TV manje.
Tropica, I'd done it months before.
Oh my gosh,
but they were just both still on TV. And then I was doing RGB and Isidingo. Those are the only things I was doing at that time. But because Tropica and Zone were still on,
wow.
it just looked as if
I just feel like I got the 411 on TV. How TV works.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my gosh.
Basically.
And so you moved on from there, and one of the biggest things right now that I'm excited about is lip sync battle. Can we come back and just talk about some good music and our biggest celebrities singing? Or miming. Is it miming or lip syncing?
Yeah, lip syncing.
Ashu.
Miming, same thing.
From Thusi, on Sphuma Kude. Gaga CFM, the sound of the city. She calls herself the real Black Pearl. She's in business. She's a model. We also see her on our screens. She is Pearl Thusi. I'm excited about the latest project, Oguyona, and its lip sync battle.
Africa.
Yo.
I think like I'm on two continental stages right now. First, I've got Moments. Moments is a show I do with Lerato Kganyago, which is, broadcast Africa-wide on Ebony Live TV, which is really exciting because I've always wanted to be like, next step is Africa, then the world.
Makes sense.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and then Lip Sync Battle Africa came, and I had to let go of Live Amp, obviously, because you can't present two music
show,
type shows on different channels. Which one is the best for what? You know what I mean? So, also I'd been on Live Amp for 3 years, and I've got a tendency to kind of learn to let go of shows. So, like RGB was the same thing. So it was time for me to go.
I miss you on that though. It's weird, but let's not go there.
Yeah, no. Anyway, I'm still with Joe on radio, but yeah, anyway, let me not go into that. Lip Sync Battle is very exciting. I mean, working with the band, working with Tiwa Savage, Diamond Platinums, like watching these people work and do other people's work and imitate them has been really interesting and a lot of fun. And
Are they that crazy in real life? The energy that you bring on the show is superb.
Thank you very much. Like for me, it's my first time not joining an existing show. Like a show starting from scratch, a syndicated show, but it's starting from scratch.
Okay, yeah.
So it's so nice to put my own stamp for the first time onto a particular show, whether or not I continue doing it, whatever, but my stamp is on the show officially, and to be the first host of Lip Sync Battle Africa. I mean, we have LL Cool J in America, and everybody always assumes I'm Chrissy Teigen. I'm the girl, you know, like
my God.
And so somebody said to me the other day, oh, I love you on that show. You really, you know, Chrissy Teigen could learn from you. And I was just like, ugh, this person's never watched the show. Anyway, so it's really exciting, and there's a lot of new ventures I've come onto. The hair product as well, which is really awesome. I think that for me is, you know, we've always had a dream and you didn't realize it was there, where I've never used the same hair product for more than 3 months.
It's the challenge of a lot of us Africans, eh?
Yeah.
You try something, you want to try the next.
No, but I never found the right thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize Ukulunkulu would lead me one day to a person who was going to help me make the right thing for myself and for other people. So for those who have used it, they must let other people know and let me know, you know, how I can improve it. Because it's always good to get feedback. Even if it's not great, but don't like swear at me, you know, like some people on Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
Not about the hair product. I haven't gotten bad feedback about the hair product, but just constructive criticism is really good. Yeah.
All right. I'm so touched, and we're gonna close off hopefully with something that Upearl holds close and dear to her heart when we come back. Gaga CFM, the sound of the city. I feel mega inspired right now. I think because not only is our guest this morning living out her dream, but she's also an entrepreneur. I'm guessing kukhona abantu that benefit from your business as well.
I don't know. I'm not sure how you're asking the question, but if I'm hearing you right, I think right now I haven't earned a cent from the business in terms of the hair product, if you mean that, unless you mean overall.
But overall, with the growth potential and, you know.
Well, I feel people who want to, like, I mean, the hair product, you can use it on your braids, you can use it on your weave, if it's natural, in inverted commas, real hair, 100% whatever, you know. And people who are struggling with hairline issues, I think there's a lot of hair education that needs to go out there.
Yeah.
But I haven't earned a cent from the business just yet. We're still putting in. But overall, in terms of my overall business and everything I do to earn money, I mean, the main benefactor is my daughter, myself, my family, and my bond.
Wow, we get that. Yeah.
But I really want to just, with my career, inspire a lot of young girls out there, you know, and kind of give
see.
back in the
Yeah.
best way that I can. Yeah.
I think just also supporting the hair movement and people being
Yeah.
proud of,
Yeah.
of their hair. All right, Pearl, you come from this beautiful province of ours. Do you ever feel as somewhat of an ambassador? And I know while Qaluk Sevens are very young, you left at 18 to find your dreams. The heart that you have for KZN coming home, does it ever feel like, wow, this is home for me when you come back to visit?
Yeah, of course it does. You know, KZN, nje kwaZulu, jikelele, I love this place. I mean, I'm so hectic that if somebody speaks Zulu and they think they can speak it and they don't ask to be corrected, I'd rather say, can you please rather speak English? Because it's Zulu saka singiphathe kahle. Unless nginga correct, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about pronunciation because my vocab isn't as amazing as, you know, the next Zulu person. But ngilapho nje ngiphathe kahle umuntu mayezofika athi isikhathi bani. Yeah, isikhathi bani. You know, khuluma ilanguage yakho noma because nami ngiyazama isuthu, but I always stand to be corrected. And ngiyabuza ukuthi into kanje ngisho kanjani, you know? So there's that, but I mean, indawo efana nalena, I think the only thing Cape Town has better than us is the sunset, but then that means you've got a beautiful sunrise. You know what I'm saying? This is heaven. It's a heavenly place. It's a beautiful place. When it comes to being an ambassador, KZN has this weird thing of finding sometimes ambassadors from other provinces and making them ambassadors. So I don't know. I find it a bit weird. I don't know.
And we have a lot of people that we are proud of.
Yeah. So
Pearl Thusi.
I'm a proud KZN girl, and I love KZN, and I hope people see me as a good ambassador, because at the end of the day, if the people see me as an ambassador, regardless of whether or not it's an official thing, is what's more important. And I'm very happy to be from a place like this. I'm very proud.
Yay, she's proud, and we're proud to have her and reference her as a KZNite. Thank you so much, Pearl, for joining us on Sphuma Kude.
It's finally, you know, so great to meet the dazzling one. The dazzling
Oh
one.
my gosh.
Yeah, and I am dazzled. I'm not jeweled in the jersey.
Thank you so much.
Gagasi FM, the sound of the city.